Have you ever gone on vacation with a friend and ended up hating them afterward? Or does nobody want to go on trips with you because you can be such a pain to be around? Well, if you answered yes to any of those questions, I have a solution for you. Welcome back to Messy Mundo, the travel show where I give you tips and you give me your undying love and attention. So today we are talking about being the perfect travel companion. And I guess when I mean perfect travel companion is somebody that everyone knows is awesome to travel with, it has experience, it's fun, and it's just like a good time. You come back from a trip with that person being like, we had the best time. I can't complain about them at all. I have 6 tips that the perfect travel companion lives and dies by. And these are just 6 things that I think you should keep in mind when you're going to travel with somebody else. And it's also helpful if you're looking to find a travel partner, look for these things in somebody else, because these will, I guarantee, save your relationship and make you have a super fun trip. Tip 1, always be down to clown. And when I say down to clown, I mean just be down for whatever. Travel's all about saying yes, which, I mean, you don't want to say yes to everything. There are some things out there that you should maybe say no to, like, hey, get into this creepy van with a bunch of dudes. And I might be like, well, no, we're going to pass on that. But when you're traveling in a new city, a new place, a new country, you should say yes to things that you wouldn't normally say yes to. Try that food that you think is disgusting, jump out of a plane if that opportunity presents itself. Walk up to strangers, get to know them if that's out of your comfort zone. So be down for whatever and trying new things, because you never know what you're going to end up loving and remembering. 2, always be adaptable. Oh my goodness, I can't stress this enough. Bad things are going to happen to you. You're going to miss a flight. You're going to lose luggage. You're going to miss the train that you were supposed to take, and you're going to miss your reservation at your fancy restaurant that you're going to. I remember one time when I was going to Ireland, me and my travel companion Alex planned to fly into Dublin and take a train up to Belfast. Well, the day before our trip, what should happen but a railroad strike in the country of Ireland, and nothing was leaving from Ireland to Northern Ireland. And instead of freaking out and panicking and saying, oh no, what are we gonna do? Now we can't get to our hostel reservation. We figured it out, we did some research, we found a private coach that was operating, and we fixed it. But bad things are gonna happen to you. It's inevitable. We live in a world that bad things happen all the time. You need to be able to pick up the pieces. Instead of receding into yourself in a panic, start thinking outside the box. Oh no, I lost our room key. Okay, well, let's try to find another room key. Oh no, the desk is closed. Okay, well, should we sleep on the street? I guess we're gonna have to sleep on the street. And then you roll your backpacks out and you sleep on the street. I'm not saying you had to sleep on the street, but as an example, that is something that you have to be down for. Be adaptable. Problems are gonna happen. You're gonna be able to fix them, I promise. Rule 3, be annoyingly positive. And when I say annoyingly positive, I mean annoyingly positive. Everything's an adventure, and if you treat it that way, it becomes one. Standing in super long lines to get into tourist attractions, waiting in airports for long amounts of time, sitting in the middle of a park because you're too tired to walk anymore. All this stuff can be adventurous if you make it that way. I think this is a good philosophy for life, but in general, especially when you're traveling, be positive. One time, my friend plugged in my hairdryer into an outlet socket that overloaded, and she almost burned her hair off because the hairdryer turned into a flamethrower and spit flames across the room. That was dangerous and it was scary, and my hairdryer was completely destroyed, but we laughed about it because I just saw a hairdryer get turned into a flamethrower. Guys, bad things are gonna happen, and you kind of just have to roll with the punches. So if you put a positive spin on it and you can laugh about it, you're gonna make your life so much easier and so much happier. Tip 4, know when to shut up. You don't have to talk the entire time. I have some friends that I feel like I have to always be on for. I don't know if that makes sense, but you always have to be like sort of entertaining and talking and having fun and laughing to even feel like you guys are having a good time together. Listen, you are going to get tired of one another. You're spending X amount of days together. It's bound to happen. But in those moments, you don't have to be like, oh, I'm so annoyed of you, please go away. You just have to, like, you know, take that hour or two where you just, like, are on your phone or reading a book or chilling out, and you don't have to speak. I think the best relationships are the ones where you don't have to always be speaking. That's when we actually get comfortable with each other and realize, wow, this is a real friendship. I don't have to talk to you, and I know you still like me. Take that time. You don't have to talk. Regroup, refresh, and then in a couple hours, go to the bar and have a wild time. Tip 5. Be documentation twins. So it might be kind of me specific or anybody who's really into social media documentation. I'm a vlogger, so it makes sense. But I want somebody who's going to take pictures of me as much as I'm going to take pictures of that. And also, don't be embarrassed to take pictures or videos wherever you are. I know some people are weird about this, you know, taking pictures or videos like of things, and they feel really touristy, or they just like feel weird about it. Embarrassment does not exist in other places. You're probably never going to see any of the people you're surrounded by again, so it doesn't matter. True friendship is throwing cameras in each other's faces and asking their opinions on things, so later they can use it in a voiceover narration. Finally, tip number 6. Be decisive! I know I've talked about being flexible and adaptable and down for whatever, but in the end, you need to be decisive as well. How annoying is it when somebody's like, so what do you want to do today? Oh, I don't know, whatever you want to do is fine. No, but seriously, I'm fine with whatever, you can pick. Yeah, like, I don't know, you can pick, it's fine. Oh, I'm cool with like whatever, like you can pick. But like me too, so like whatever you want to do, like I'll do it. That drives me up a wall, let me tell you. Be somebody who's down for whatever, but also can pick something to do. Oh, what do you want to do today? Maybe give them a couple choices, and then they can be like, oh, I'd be down for that one for sure. And you'd be like, all right, let's do it. Or if somebody gives you a couple choices, pick. There's nothing wrong with giving your opinion and being decisive. You'll both have a much better time when you actually do stuff because you've decided you wanted to do it. And now we're going to talk to my friend Kat about traveling with me and how I'm an awesome and perfect travel companion. Take it away, future Isa. Hi everyone! Welcome to a new segment of Messy Mundo where I talk to my friends about stuff they think about traveling. And this is my friend Kat!
Hi!
And a lot of you might recognize her because I've been putting up videos every Monday and Thursday that feature her predominantly.
My face.
Kat is my friend who went with me to Iceland and Denmark, and I thought it would be good to talk to somebody who has actually been a travel companion, more specifically, my travel companion, as my travel companion. What were some things you liked about that experience with me?
Something
or bad things. I don't really care. You can say bad things too.
I think we worked together like so well. Surprisingly well. Getting on that trip, I was the whole time like, this is so easy. So that's super important, is that whoever you travel with should be somebody that you get along with in real life.
So you'd say like you should be like cool, like hanging out with them at home.
Yeah. Like,
because that probably translates to abroad.
Yeah. Like, it's impossible to spend 10 solid days with somebody and not get annoyed about anything.
Right.
But if somebody annoys you a lot at home, they're going to annoy you a lot while traveling.
Maybe don't choose them.
Or pick a buffer person.
If you don't like the person you're traveling with, just pick somebody else to kind of like even it out.
Yeah, exactly. And then we did some planning. We had a couple planning get-togethers before the trip, and we both talked about our expectations and what the kind of traveler we are, and the kind of things we wanted to see and do. Right. So
I feel like I remember being like, I want to do like 2 things, and I remember like listing them off, and I was like, you can pick everything else you want to do.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't care.
Did. But then I'm equally was like, I don't care what we do. We both said we're not like super crazy about museums or like touristy places. Gosh, that makes us sound so snobby. We won't go to the tourist places.
Go. We're good friends in real life, and we're really pretentious in real life.
So, and we were both on the same page ahead of time. So that was good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pre-plan your trips, people, because we got there and we knew what we were doing every single day. Yeah. So we didn't have to be like, what do you want to do? I don't know. What do you want to do?
We weren't crazy about it.
No.
Like, we didn't say we're going to spend 2 hours and 14 minutes at this location, and then we're going to go eat lunch at this place. Like, we still left a lot of flexibility in our schedule.
Right.
But we at least knew a general idea of the things we wanted to do every day.
Right, which, plan ahead, and then you can have a very fulfilled trip.
Yes. And life.
And life. Do that in general.
Yeah.
That's a tip for life.
Good advice. And I think another thing that worked really well for us is that we were both really communicative.
Yeah. Wow, that was a nice word.
Yeah,
You're not pretentious at all.
Not at all. So we both would let the other one know when we needed something on the trip.
Yes.
Like the basic physical needs. Because we all get tired and hungry, and those are things that make people
fight.
Really irritable and fight more often.
Yeah.
So if we needed to sleep,
right.
we told the other person, I need to sleep, I need to take a nap.
Right. Yeah, like that time when you were like, I really need a hot meal. And then you ate that soup on the curb.
And I forgot completely about that. It happens now.
And you weren't allowed to eat in the car because you're going to get that all over the place.
Everywhere. It was, what was it?
Lamb? Is it like lamb stew or something like that?
Not stew, but it was like, I'm forgetting like the Icelandic name for this soup.
It was probably like,
Icelandic
I don't want to say
soup.
something that would offend Icelanders, but it was probably something with a lot of J's and K's in it.
For whatever reason, it was really greasy. Which, who describes a soup as greasy?
I don't know. What was your favorite part of our trip to Iceland and Denmark?
In Denmark. We always forget about Denmark. But
it was there!
Both are great.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's such a hard question for me to answer, because honestly, all of it was good.
Right.
I think I loved the night where we were out with our Scottish friends, and we went and watched the sunrise.
So good.
On the Reykjavik Bay. And then I loved when we took our little day trip to Mons Klint.
Oh, yeah. Mons Klint, which you guys haven't seen yet.
In Denmark.
But you will.
Because we had to navigate a train and 2 buses. Mm-hmm. And we were getting out into the parts of Denmark where people didn't... Not everybody was guaranteed to speak English.
Right.
Well, it was really, I felt so, like, empowered.
Right.
I can do anything.
Right.
Cool.
Well, yeah, we're good friends. We're good at traveling, and I hope to go on a lot more trips with you, Kat.
Oh, absolutely. I think let's start planning right now.
Yeah, this can be like a thing.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope these tips will help you become the perfect travel companion and that people will start wanting to take trips with you places. My vlogs from Iceland and Denmark are slowly going up, so if you've been enjoying them, please like and subscribe, guys. And you know what? I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.